Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, back for another Transformers Transformation review thingy. So that's back. I remember the first time I done that lot while that phrase was working its way into my reviews, and I just kept going, I think that's going to stick. And then it was like, yeah, that's probably stuck. And then it was eventually, yes, it's definitely stuck. And of course, I forgot all about it until someone reminded me. So, whatever. So, a few things today. Who owns this? Can anybody tell me? What they cool there? Can anybody tell me who owns this? I don't know. I don't know. It's been kind of sitting on the table for a while, and so there you go. Anybody can identify this, so I can repatriate it. I'll be very, very pleased. There you go. A little game. Was it Chris and Jeff were there? And George was there. It was my birthday. I was 36. Oh God, I can't remember what age I am. And we had a bot day party. I think I was 36. And we played all kind of Transformer games. It's silly. I was devising silly games, and one of them was like, who owns what accessory? And that probably has been sitting on the table since then. So, yeah, I want to talk about Prime. I want to talk about G2 Laser Prime, G2 Laser Optimus Prime, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, what happened in G2, what they done is, of course, they just recolored everything and made the plastic really shit. I mean, you've seen the Dinobots. I still want them, but they look fucking awful. And the plastic, even from across the screen, looks like the kind of plastic that makes me slightly angry when I get a bot in hand. So, of course, Prime is no exception. I think my favorite G2 is Megatron. I love that Megatron. Big, chunky, simplistic, effective tank. Um, this guy isn't so bad. Of course, they've just. I mean, I'm not going to concentrate on him. This is G2 Optimus Prime. No shit, Sherlock. It's funky. It's got this big attachment here at the front. Wow, a lot of shininess going on there, and he's got the. Now look, he's got little LEDs here, and they kind of, yeah, yeah, yeah. That goes on for a while. But listen, this is not Optimus Prime. No, you're not. No, no, you're not. So, just a little interesting thing you can do with this freaking shit here. Okay, this is his big backpack which comes off that, and batteries and stuff. There you go. In a case, that's when they redesigned the Autobot logo and they made it fucking horrendous. Oh, why ever? Now, I'm not going to dwell on him. I just want to show you how you can attach this. Obviously, we all know how to transform a G1 Prime because the vast majority of us have one, and if you don't have one, you are fired. Attach his big ugly fist, and again, you know, shit plastic. Oh God, shit plastic. Absolutely awful plastic going on here. But that's not the reason I want to show you this guy. I'm not doing anything, you know, I'm not spending any great amount of time on him here, because I just want to show you this, which you don't see an awful lot. This is his back. I say backpack. It's attached to the truck, obviously, but does actually attach. You see, it's got this all little clip thingy here, and of course, Prime has a little hole in there, facing the wrong way. Put those to the forward. I just want to get past this guy really quick. So I'm not going to draw him. I just take that other thing off. So it does actually clip on. Well, I say clip on. It's really actually quite tentative, and you can't do an awful lot with him while it's on there. So it does actually clip on, and you can put these weapons on again either side. But I mean, he doesn't stand very well or anything. So the reason I was showing you that to one side, please, is that I think Hasbro, you know, maybe he wasn't selling very well, and everybody had that Prime. Everybody had a version of that Prime, and they were thinking, why are we going to buy another one? That's the gun again. Why are we going to buy another one? And I think they felt a little guilty. I'm hoping that's what it was. We don't want shit plastic, Hasbro. The 2-pack rather than the Cyclonus. Fuck you. I thought maybe they feel a little guilty. And then they came back. They had a little think about it. And they came back with this. And he is a honey, ladies and gentlemen. He's an absolute honey. You see there, Optimus Prime, Octane. Does it say? It does say Octane. He's known affectionately as G2 Laser Prime. He's absolutely stand clear beautiful. Absolutely. Of course he was repainted. Why not? The actual repaint is so much sexier. It's like sexy, but while I like this, and the reason I'm showing you this is because it's the originator, and it's current because there is a reveal the shield generations, blah blah yakety schmackety, whatever iteration you get of that fucker. G2 Prime out at the moment, and indeed I've seen that G2 Prime, and he looks pretty good. I'm going to come back to this in a second. Sword. A little bit of, Prime detail there, but that's alright. This is the piece of resistance here. These things will fire out. I'm not showing you this one because they go away from you and they don't ever come back, as do the missiles inside. But look, nice big tanker. The Scourge repaint is just black and silver, and it makes I want to have sex with it. I can't even tell you, it's so good. So look, there he is. Up. What does it say? Off a freaking light in this joint. Where's the light coming from? Is that the light? I have two different light sources here. Up 95. Oh, was he out in 1995? That would make me very happy if he was. I don't know. No, I'm not sure. But nice big old thing. Nothing really happens apart from here, where you turn this and they will fire out one by one from here, which is quite cool, which is really, really quite nice. Don't know why I had it that position. So there you go. I'm going to show you the low Prime before I get on to the base. G2 Laser Prime, yes, they felt a little guilty. He does have a light gimmick, which is activated by depressing this little button here. But mine, I'm pretty sure doesn't work. I've put batteries into it, and I don't even know if the batteries were dead or they had sufficient power to power this guy, but don't think my batteries were working, or maybe this guy isn't working, but it doesn't really matter because that's not why I want him. I actually have his box as well. So, typical Prime transformation, speak English, Raymond. This old kind of way here, but it's interesting from the other Prime, where his cab does not form his chest. He has a pseudo cab which forms the chest. You have to open up this section, don't we? Have we seen? Yes, we do. I'm pretty sure. Come on, 1 second. Is it this little blue section? Yeah, you see this little grill down here. You open it up. There he is, looking at you upside down, like he's just been guillotined slightly oddly. There's a little flicky thing there, technical term, which will sit quite nicely there. Turn his head. Simple transformation. Simple transformation, but very, very effective. Now, once again, you see, you can put his sword in hand here. And the good thing about this is if you have a working one, and this guy may be working, I just haven't found the batteries, when you depress this button here, this sword is going to light up. And look at him. And he's a good size. How does he compare with the original Optimus Prime and the original G2 Optimus Prime? Quite favorably, I would say. Much more articulate, definitely. And, most importantly for me, nice plastic. Very nice plastic. Light piping there, going on the back and stuff. So I'm coming back to him in a second because I need to show you what happens to his turret. And I'm showing you. If you've never seen, excuse me, I'm just doing this. If you have never seen the trailer in question before, and if you're unaware, if you have been sleeping under rocks for the past 20 years and do not know what happens here with this beauty, then I have no doubt, if you're a Transformers fan, you'll go out and you'll buy it straight away. Now, observe under here, switch. I will depress it inwards in a moment after I have unlocked and release the beast. Press the button, unlock the thing. Right, all of a sudden, it just spills open. Oh God, oh, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. Now straight away, what I've got to do? Nope, I'll show you over here. Straight away, this is see, this is the little guns that were atop the tanker. I'm going to put them to that position straight away. But turn them all the way around. And here he's got this big old thing here. This is wonderful, but quite awful at the same time. Because this is his firing mechanism gun weapon thingy. Now these, I'm being so careful, because they will pop out if you talk to them nasty. That's all I can say about that. Earlier on, look, see what just happened? Where the fuck have they gone? Excuse me. Oh shit. Right, well I found one. I'll find the other ones next. I'll find the other ones. Now, I'll tell you why. I'm just going to take these out for the moment because they will disappear the length and breadth of my kitchen. Now, there are 4. One of them has just shot out and gone elsewhere. I'm going to take this thing here, which is the launching mechanism, the launching weapon, and it is secreted in there, just underneath this little shelf, and you can take it out and it will pop quite nicely into there. Sorry, that way, obviously. There's a ball and hinge, ball and socket, rather joint there like that. I'm going to go back a bit so you can see a bit more. Now, what's quite cool about that, if you do lose 1 or 2 or 3 missiles, you have a whole additional cache of them in here. You know, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional ones hiding in there. Turn them around. So I'll put a couple in here just so you can see. Whoa. Oh, so he doesn't want me staying. Anyway, having said that, this thing becomes a weapon. That's his handheld weapon. Excuse me, I'll just come up here for a second. And again, you see there's light piping all the way through it, as you can just about see. So that when you put it into his hand and press the button, activate the light feature, these little bits will light up quite successfully. Now, what I want to show you is some of the little additional features, and I'm going to just deploy these weapons here because I don't want them to disappear the length and breadth of the kitchen. So I'm lying it on the side here so you can see. I like this little detail here. These funky little skeleton heads. Toxic or something. Yes, other things are falling off. Now, it isn't actually a complaint that I have that things like to fall off them. It's just that normally you don't show them. You don't stick them on his side so that you can kind of show them really, you know. Got lots of interesting little detail in there. It actually says, what does it say? Chemical attack. So presumably he's undergoing some chemical attack. Again, a nice little nod to some of the horrendous G2 colors that were going on in the 1980s there. And these lovely panels, those lovely stickered panels that have managed to hang around. Now, if you remember also, there you are, in the G2 era, you had those pneumatic weapons that were quite cool. Nice idea, but they didn't really work, did they? No, they didn't. So let me show you here. Secreted in the back of this is the pump. Okay, let's put it there for the moment. Turn this bad boy around once again because I want to show you something very cool. Look at this. Pull it out like that, and it's a tiny bit sexual. It will come out. It will come out. Oh, shit. Now look at that there. You see his warhead is bent there. It's a little crooked. And of course, what's meant to happen, and never really happened successfully, is that there's the launcher. Once you depress this thing, where are we? This little thing like that, a little gust of air is supposed to kind of come out at the end of this little nozzle and propel the missile. Does it do it? Not even hardly, not even nearly. Not on this one, probably not on yours, probably never did. It doesn't matter. And look, spare missile even. Now, do not be tempted to swap this one for that one because that will happen to that. There's only a space for one missile there as well, so it's not like you can decide that you want to keep this elsewhere, so you have to keep it there like that. And look, it is a shame that it's so bent out of proportion. Let's see if we can get it to launch here. Let's see if we can get it to launch. No, pumping, let's see. No, nothing happens. Now that might be because he is the age that he is, and in which case that's fine. Now let's see how much of this you can see, so that we can get Prime in a fairly decent pose here. Let's try this. Now, it would just take the bad boy here himself. And he's got a little turret here that he can stand on, mounted a little bit there. And what we'll do is we'll just put this, which is the little laser, back in here so that it can become something. Now this is obviously battle station mode, and I'm going to tentatively put in two of these, the two that are relatively happy to stay on. Oh, not that one. No, that doesn't like going in there at all. No, it's now. Obviously, where was I there? So this will take 5. This will take 5, But again, they like to pop out. So let me see how much I can show you here. Maybe if I give you an aerial view. Oh, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Let me see. If we can get around this end here. Yes, there you go. There he is with his battle station mode. And it looks pretty good from there, doesn't it? Because it is actually pretty good. Right, let me just have a little think about this. So, what was that all about? So, yeah, G2 Laser Prime. So I think what it was, they felt a little bit guilty about giving us the first Prime, which was just a a pretty standard, slight remold with shit plastic. And then they came back and they gave us this lovely thing with all this really nice detail. And he is an absolute piece of work, and he really does deserve the title of uh, Battle Station, because there's lots of them. There's plenty going on. And if you like this guy, which I have no doubt you do already if you've never seen him before, you wait until you see the Scourge repaint, the RD Scourge repaint. Imagine this guy in, the traditional Scourge or Nemesis Prime colors. This is a very fine Optimus Prime. He will move, and he's really quite articulate. There's good stuff going on in his legs here, so you can give him, any amount of battle poses. I'm not really someone who poses Transformers, but I do like it when they have a bit of articulation. But when it comes to G1, if they don't have articulation, I don't really care. Because it's G1 and I've forgiven absolutely anything. Have done in the past and will do in the future. So, I'm going to go and look for the other one of these. That's over there somewhere. Pain in the ass. And where are we? 10 to 9. That's gone. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Ray with the couple of the G2 Primes, the original, and also the Laser Prime, which is an absolute honey. There you are. Keep looking at my face. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you all again Thursday.